Pelosi calls Trump's tax cuts bonuses breadcrumbs. Ohio woman drops truth bomb on her, by Dan Lindsay for Politics US News for MadWorldNews.com. Senator Nancy Pelosi, whose net worth is about $196 million, recently ripped into President Donald Trump's tax cut bonuses, calling them breadcrumbs. Now, a video clip of one Ohio woman has gone viral after she dropped an epic truth bomb on the demon hag from California. Politicians never seem to be short on words or hypocrisy, and that is exactly what one Ohio woman proved when she responded to Pelosi's recent attempt to disparage Trump and the bonuses announced after his tax reform bill was signed into law. Maybe $1,000 or $2,000 is just chump change to elites like Nancy Pelosi, but for many Americans, a bonus that size can provide a significant resource for day-to-day life. Pelosi should be ashamed of herself. Is she? No. According to the Gateway pundit, Fox News contributor Pete Hegseth visited Mama's West Main Cafe in Hillsboro, Ohio on Wednesday, January 17, 2018, and conducted a few interviews with the locals. One woman in particular had an epic truth bomb for Nancy Pelosi, who has in the past been very outspoken about income equality, but can't seem to understand the lives of middle-class Americans. Notably, the cafe is located in the region of Ohio that voted 76% for Donald Trump in 2016, so it wasn't hard for Hegseth to rustle up a few Trump supporters for his interview. One woman from whom Hegseth interviewed aimed her comment at Pelosi for her recent breadcrumb dig. Pelosi also called the bonuses being handed out by U.S. corporations in response to Trump's tax cuts pathetic. When Hegseth asked the woman, identified only as Sue, what does a $1,000 bonus mean to real people, she replied, well, for one thing, it's a very, very big deal when you work for a company and they want to give you a $1,000 check just because our president gave us a tax break. To me, it's a big deal. We've been called deplorables and everything, but this deplorable appreciates those breadcrumbs. Isn't that something?
Mama's West Cafe in Hillsboro, Ohio, having breakfast with friends. Good morning to you, Pete.
Good morning. It's been a great morning here. Talk about great people in great country. This is Highland County. It went 76% for President Trump in the election. The editor of the newspaper here said, come out to Trump country and actually talk to voters, which is exactly what we've been doing all morning long. Got a great group here. Sue works at Walmart. Alex is a realtor. Larry owns a construction business, and Daphne is a nurse. All Trump supporters with messages this morning. Nancy Pelosi said that breadcrumbs are what these $1,000 bonuses are. What does a $1,000 bonus mean to real people?
Well, for one thing, it's a very, very big deal. You know, when you work for a company and they want to give you $1,000 just because our president gave us a tax break, to me, it's a big deal. We've been called deplorables and everything else, but this deplorable appreciates those breadcrumbs.
Very much. You also had something to say about respect of this president.
Yes, the disrespect our president has been shown is just, it really bothers me. I've prayed about it many, many times. I wasn't an Obama fan, but I never treated him with disrespect. And no matter who your president is, he deserves respect.
Absolutely. Alex, you say that there's a misunderstanding, especially in the so-called mainstream media, about rural America.
In the mainstream media, in the left, on university campuses, in the liberal elite, there's a huge misunderstanding of rural America and, frankly, white America. I know we have unpleasant factions on both sides among our country, but the average, the normal person in this area, in the heartland, so to speak, is not preoccupied with race. That's not what we get up and talk about. if at all, ever. We're talking about the economy, we're talking about jobs, how to make America safe, how to make America great again. That's what we want. The only color we're occupied with is green. The economy, not these racial differences that so often the liberals want to pit us against each other.
It's a great point, great point. Larry.
So true. They spoke very well, very well. Almost instantly, the entire restaurant full of customers cheered for Sue's response and for President Donald Trump. How dare Nancy Pelosi preach to Americans about breadcrumbs? According to Investment Watch, Pelosi's net worth as of May 2017 was approximately $196 million. So perhaps Pelosi needs to answer a few important questions about where she's getting her own breadcrumbs. The House Minority Leader reportedly makes $193,400 per year. How has she turned that ridiculous salary into a staggering $193 million fortune? In my opinion, politicians shouldn't be allowed to capitalize on their positions in such an obscene manner. Pelosi's amassed fortune reeks of pay-to-play, corruption, of course. So shouldn't she be arrested or held accountable for that? Like only the little people are held accountable? Anyway, so Pelosi amassed a fortune. Pelosi's amassed fortune reeks of pay-to-play corruption. Unfortunately, she's just one of many political figures who has taken advantage of the office to which they've been elected. So instead of serving the people, she's serving herself. Do you see what I'm saying? These are basically what's taking place. After almost 29 years in office, Nancy Pelosi has much more to show for herself than she does for the people of California's 12th district. I think some self-reflection is in order for the aged Democrat in this instant, because it's purely hypocritical for someone who is a proven opportunist to lecture middle-class Americans about breadcrumbs. Sue from Hillsborough, Ohio is right. A couple $1,000s could help cover the cost of a college student's outrageous tuitions or books, or help struggling parents with daycare. People like Pelosi are completely out of touch with these kinds of mundane issues that face the rest of us on a day-to-day basis. She doesn't budget grocery money or calculate how much she's going to have left after paying her mortgage. It's truly ironic that Pelosi has probably received a mountain of breadcrumbs from many of the same corporations now giving out bonuses to employees as a result of President Donald Trump's tax cut. That is exactly how corporate America buys influence and manipulates legislation in their favor. You see? Yeah, that's how they manipulate. And they buy their favors from these pay-to-play politicians that we have in office. And they're pissed because they don't get a break from it. That's probably why they weren't. If they were paid off, oh, they'd be praising it to the high heavens, that's for sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.